Good morning. It's Rosboundy, Psychic Medium here. I am doing the Daily LENORMAND card spread reading. And you might have heard the clicks. I am going out to 5 different destinations. So it's my YouTube channel, the Facebook profile, the Facebook page, all as Rosboundy, and the mytimetv.live page in Facebook. And also to the Body Soul app that is available from whichever device you're wanting to watch it from, and that's using a different connection. I can't bring in comments from that one, but it's bodysoul.app, and it looks like a little stylized mermaid. She's lovely. Anyway, here we go from Keza. Good morning to you. It is a slow start because it's holiday season, and that's okay for me anyway. And Karen, good morning from you. Merry Christmas. Yes, we did. And it has been long, but that doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's lovely to have the presence of each energy as and when it's needed, because we are called to different places and locations and doings at perfect timing. Perfect timing. So it's lovely to see you here. I'm just wondering whether I can actually show, I think I can actually share my screen to show you first what my Body Soul app looks like. Let me have a looky cookie. Can I? Let me see. I'm just going to try that, see what I can do for you. And I need to show, it's not a Chrome tab, it's not a window. Let me see if it is. I don't know that I'll look. Let's have a look at this. So this is what it looks like over on my Body Soul app. Let me show that in screen. So this is what it's at that I'm looking at, and those comments, if once they come in, I can't actually show them on the screen like I have been able to with yours, Karen and Keza. Now I'm going to move over to the cards, because it's what we're here for, and we'll get into the reading. I'm just going to see if I can actually show a picture. I do want to show a picture at some point of the Body Soul app, because it is open to public usage. It's just that you probably might not have full use of each group, because it's like a mini social media, but from the soul. From the soul. Here we go. We've got our card spread. I haven't got my Apple Pencil because I found I had to actually put that on the charger. So here we've got my little pointer stick. Can you actually see? Oh yeah, my lovely letter opener. Here we've got the Owl card first. So we'll do that first. So we've got this morning: health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. And that's actually a Buddhist teaching. Isn't that a gorgeous photo or picture of the owls? I don't know what type they are. At some point, I'd really like to look up what each and every species of these owls are, because they're all so different, so unique, aren't they? Like we are, really like we are. Now, here we've got also the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle card that I've chosen. Let me have a look at that. And that's this one, which is the door. You'll see what it's got written. Behind the door is the unknown and unexpected. Surrender to what is coming. Now, in our own homes, we do tend to actually know what's behind each door. But in life, once we actually start to look for those doors, I suppose in some sense we're not really looking, but they do present themselves. And other times we are deliberately looking for that next pathway, that next step, that next door. And it is unexpected. I think really, even with our own plans and what we do like to put into place as much as we can, it's always going to be that unexpected. And it's exciting, because that's part of what the life adventure is, and the adventure of life. Here we go with the Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck is the one I'm using, expanded edition. So I will leave that one there in case you would like to go searching for that on your Amazon, or I don't have any interest in those companies. Wherever you do, Booktopia, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, whatever they are, wherever you can get them. Here we have the five card spread. Right, we've got the home card has the ring in it. We've got the workspace having the choices. The tower is in the unexpected position. We've got the young lady in our role, and we have the home in that pivot outcome card. So it really is emphasizing that home is the most important. I do see that one as pretty much the most important, but it's not always the most important. You get what I mean? Sounds a bit like a duh, but in this case, for how I'm feeling around this one, it is the center of what we're talking about. It is that home base, that home space, whether it's right from that heart and soul center of who you are, and the central where do we work from in our living, in how we are actually living our lives. The thing too is having that awareness that not everybody has the luxury of a home even. So we are finding more and more homelessness apparently at the moment, with rentals and all that sort of stuff. All those changes. Let's move into our reading, okay? The ring in our home space, here we have the choosing to be committed to that home space, to actually bring forward those parts of what we've agreed to with others in that home space, to actually continue on with that commitment. That's what it's letting me know in this respect. And the fact that it's got right next to the home, like we've got this central story of from the home space, here we have it. We are working from that in committing ourselves to certain agreements, certain processes that we're going to do in our home space. So it could be something that you're starting to agree to with a partner or the kids, a little chore roster or something like that, because there's so many different ways that we can actually make those little mini commitments, or it can be a big one. If it's to do with family and there is an engagement or a wedding or something that really is a lifelong commitment, what we're vowing to, it can be that whole realm of those variety of agreements. But, in that more personal level, because it's our home space that's coming from here. We're crossing over to the workspace now, where we have the choices. So there's the definite day-night type choice. It's once you get to a certain point in having the information that you're needing to make the choice, you go and do it. You make one or the other choice. Just hearing a sound. Oh, it's the corellas. We do have the white corellas doing their flocking thing again, so you might hear some louder noises. So make that choice in the workspace and just move on with it. That's what it's meaning. So bring that together, up and into this is the unexpected, might show its face to be part of that decision making, or to be part of what is the home space creating. I really, here in Australia, we had that movie called The Castle. It's a fair few years ago now, but your home is your castle. And in that respect, for the home connection, I feel it's that popping in, feeling that, wow, this is my home, it's my realm, it's just, I feel so comfortable. And, you continue to move in and grow. What is your home? What is that space? So in the workspace, it could be just building up the next level of what is your project or your empire if you own a business, whichever way that is speaking to you. And we're moving then from that unexpected tower influence to actually being our part of that is that softer, gentler, younger lady influence. It's that feminine. So it's being able to take some time to reflect back on what has been the nearer. This isn't the older woman where you're going back in time and, the wisdom that we've gained in that length of time of being here on the earth and our understandings and, all the rest. This feels to me like it's just that more recently happened type of event that's happened in your life. Look back at that and just have those moments of reflecting and feeling into it, and understanding fully what that's been as part of, these what we're having as our influences in our work, in our home today. Because it really is that home base, I'm feeling, that's the more important, because we've got the home, the house, that beautiful, welcoming hospitality and all the rest. Probably experienced to its fullest over the last few days, and possibility of it continuing over the next few days, because of it does tend to be at Christmas time. It does tend to be an extended, about a week of celebrating and holidays for a lot of people. If you're in that, just enjoy, and have those moments of reflection. Yes, have bring in that loving and compassionate style of femininity, so that you can understand what is occurring and how the home base really is feeling for you, and what more you can grow that into with that unexpected popping in energy of the tower, or being your castle. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. I do understand that for many it might be just sleep-in time after a few hectic days, or building up, or you might even be needing to be back at work for some reason. We have all different spaces and phases and levels of having our adventures in life. We may be of that ilk that needs to be back at work because it's the type of industry you're in, whether it's hospitality or whatever. Because there's certainly, or even the health industry, having to do shift work and all that sort of stuff. Look, life really is a wonderful blooming of the rose, I suppose, and the beauty that's within that. It has all sorts of things that are the variables to make it grow at its most beautiful. And all of that, I just noticed what you've put there, Keza. Yeah, you don't stop working. Exactly. So, but it's even with the times where we are at work, we can still take those moments like that young lady to just reflect and think and feel, and sit in a breathing space, sit in a Zen space, whatever you want to call it, but spending that time with that inner self. And it can be just a few breaths or two, or whilst you're having a cup of coffee, because we cannot be flat out high tension work all the time, even when we are working. And even around the home space, we cannot be out looking out for everybody else all the time. We need to be spending some time with that self, that inner self. So take note of that beautiful feminine young lady energy of that card that is our role today. It all connects together. Just marry the story together in a way, well, for what is it meaning for you? Take that level of understanding that is yours with your connection with spirit and put it into your day. Really create what is your unique pathway. And good morning, Rena. You'll have to catch a replay. Oh, good morning, Rena. Yes. That's the beauty of the technology. There is always replay, and it's wonderful to see those who may be here watching to the end of a replay. For any that are, it'd be lovely if you put hashtag replay in here. So, it's just knowing a little more that there are people watching it even past the live streams. And thank you, Keza, and have a wonderful day to everybody from Keza. So it's lovely. So thank you, each and every one of you. Continue on with having either your holidays or your work day with a fresh energy from your heart. Bring in what is that creative sense of being and being present and being the best you in whatever way that's happening for you. Have that perspective of choosing what is happy, what is joy, what is gratefulness, thankfulness, creative in what you're about to do each moment type of thing. I hope you're understanding all that waffling. I'm going to have to go because I haven't had my breakfast. I've only had one coffee yet. So we'll catch you. What's today? Is Monday. It is Monday the 27th of December. I've said that at the end of it. But hey, that's fine. I started the show with the 26th showing up. I forgot to change the date. That's all right. That is okay. So, Michelle, you're going to, you're going to be on the replay again. Look, it happens, doesn't it? But thank you, Sarah. And, where's that gone? Thank you, Sarah. Oh, my buttons are slipping a bit there. Yeah, it's going through a bit. And Sarah saying bye to all. So thank you, each and everyone, for being here present. Just share out that I do this, and it's always going to be there for replay. I don't take them down. I don't remove them. So, whatever date that someone might think, and this goes back 3 years, potentially, close to 3 years that I've been doing dailies. So, if there's a date that they want to query, you can look back. I don't know how, but you can. They're there, probably in the YouTube. You just search at rosboundy. Anyway, you'll find it if you need to. Okay. Thanks, Michelle, for those lovely emojis. And we'll see you tomorrow around about the 8 o'clock. I'm not sure how accurate my timing's going to be. I had a beautiful little sleep in this morning. So thank you, each and everyone, for your love and blessings, and my love and blessings to you. Keep being the best you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.